An unobtrusive entrance from an elder statesman of British politics. If you're under 35, you may not know that Lord, formerly Norman Tebbit, was a genuine political hard man in Margaret Thatcher's administration. A man who didn't court popularity if it meant abandoning his beliefs. A man forever associated with a remark at a party conference at Blackpool in 1981.
I grew up in the 30s with an unemployed father. He didn't riot. He got on his bike and looked for work, and he kept looking till he found it.
Now 81 himself, Lord Tebbit was speaking today at a conference for start-up businesses in Suffolk, and his forthright views haven't changed.
The people tell me they can't get a job. But hold on a moment. There are umpteen thousand people swarming into this country and getting jobs. Last year, the number of jobs in the economy increased, but unemployment rose, because so many of those jobs were taken by people who had got on their bikes and come 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles to find work here. If they can find work here, why can't some of our own people?
Maybe some things in politics don't change. Many of the delegates here read Foreign Secretary William Hague's comments that businesses should complain less and work harder, views later endorsed by local government secretary and Brentwood MP Eric Pickles.
We already know that we have to help ourselves, and we don't really need somebody telling us that we need to work harder.
I mean, I work from 9 o'clock in the morning to, if I'm in the office, to 9 o'clock at night.
I think everybody's out there working hard. I think everybody knows that you're working harder for less return.
Elsewhere, we're better to ask about such Tebbit-esque remarks than a bike shop. The independent Ben Hayward Cycles has been in Cambridge for nearly a century. Staff here think they're working pretty hard already.
We're working pretty hard to try and compete with everybody else that's out there as well, yeah.
So perhaps government should perhaps be a little more sympathetic?
Absolutely, yes, yeah. And not so critical, and yeah, maybe just give us a little bit more help wherever they can, yeah.
Back in Bury St Edmunds, Lord Tebbit's conference remarks were met with considerable applause, even if he was largely preaching to the converted.
Haul yourself up by your own boots. That's got to be the message for the next year or two.
30 years on, and for Lord Tebbit, the song remains the same. If we want to get out of these difficult economic times, individuals need to get on their bikes and look for work. Companies need to get on a plane and do the same. Matthew Hudson, Anglia News, in Bury St Edmunds.